We are the Cultural Geek Council, and we have an important message. There has been a dramatic decrease in the activism for social issues in America. Police brutality, anti-Blackness, privilege, allyship. These are all topics that have been pushed to the backs of people's heads, but we are here to bring awareness that these are still real. These are still happening today, and it's up to us to acknowledge this and end the detrimental cycle.
The life of every single human being matters, but Black lives are constantly being taken without cause and without ever being given justice.
All lives can't matter until Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter, the movement, was founded to shed light on these gross injustices.
Blue Lives Matter is not a thing. No one is born a cop. Being a police officer is a chosen job, a profession that someone can walk away from.
There are numerous incidents that have shown how problematic the institution is. It feeds into the constant propaganda that Black bodies are something to fear.
There are several research papers explaining how over-policing Black and brown communities does not help drop crime rates, but instead increases them.
There is discrimination and differences in treatment throughout society depending on the pigmentation of your skin color.
Colorism is a form of prejudice or discrimination in which people who are Black are treated differently based on the social implications which come with the cultural meanings that are attached to skin color.
After years of the white man's agenda being pushed, the agenda being that European looks are ideal, many communities of color find themselves trying to achieve this European look.
For many, this means bleaching their skin and avoiding the sun in order to have a lighter complexion.
There is also the fact or features that are stereotypically Black being considered unwanted on dark skin, but yet ideal on lighter skin.
With anti-Blackness comes the idea that different people experience distinct levels of oppression, according to the stereotypes and ways society portrays them.
Privilege is when you think something isn't a problem because it doesn't affect you personally. Just because police brutality doesn't affect you personally doesn't mean you should stay silent.
Privilege sounds like I'm taking a neutral side in this police brutality issue.
Being able to sit in your house comfortably is a privilege. Being able to go on a run around your neighborhood without being followed is a privilege.
It is a privilege to lose interest in advocating for Black lives and staying silent in times of injustice.
Being aware of your privilege is the first step. However, you must also remember to use your advantage to help those whose voices are not being heard.
It is necessary to know the difference between performative activism and actual activism.
Performative activism is activism done to increase one's social capital rather than because of one's devotion to a cause. It is often associated with surface-level activism, called slacktivism.
Actual activism, on the other hand, consists of constant, genuine efforts to promote social, political, economic, or environmental reform with the desire to make changes in society towards a greater good.
Being an ally is a continuous process. It's learning and unlearning.
It is staying aware of the injustice happening and how you interact with the world and showing up for the fight to make the world a better place.
Stand up for what you believe in.
Our voices are important.
Use your voice.
Raise your voice.
One individual can't make a difference.
Stand together.
Stand united.
Do your part.
Push the boundaries.
Threaten the future.
Be the change you want to see.